In this life, we all tend to overload on automation. One, two, three.
Hey, what's up, everybody? We're back. Finally. Almost what? Close to a month maybe? We were chilling. Actually, we weren't chilling because it's so damn hot. How can you chill? I mean, it's been hot. I thought the fair marked the beginning of the holiday season. I thought it was supposed to get cooler and rain clouds are supposed to roll in and then everything was supposed to get green again. But no, it's dry. Everything is brown. Maui is dry. And, it's getting kind of old, man. Come on. Kick in the rain clouds, please. Right? Am I the only one that's thinking this? Are you afraid global warming? They say it's not real. What do you think? I think it's real. Quinn? How you been, bro?
Been good.
Yeah? Yeah?
Not bad. Hot for sure.
Hot, yeah? Hot, bro, right? Usually about this time, we're getting flash floods. We're getting high wind, rain, thunderclouds, lightning. Fun stuff, good shit. But nothing. Nothing. Not even wind. Just hot sun, no wind. I mean, granted, the beach is nice though. I've been going to the beach.
Yeah, can't complain.
Can't complain. Yeah, can't complain. But I'm just concerned, It's just, they say that Alaska's melting. The polar caps are starting to melt. So we better stop using plastic bottles, everyone. Right? Isn't that what's killing our ocean? Plastic, straws coming out of turtles' noses. Yeah. Well, they already are, though. I went to Oahu this past weekend for the Trinity Fights, and I'll get to that later on in the show. But they got these straws that are looks like cardboard type of material. But I guess they have a waxy coat on it so they won't melt as fast. But then after a while, they start getting soggy and falling apart and stuff. But, in the beginning part, they're pretty good. It's a trip. If you ever rolled up a piece of paper, real tight, so that, it's like a funnel or a straw, and then you dip that in wax type of thing. It was funny because when we was on the plane, somebody dropped their bamboo straw. A bamboo straw fell out of their pack. And then one of the passengers picked it up hey, anybody missing a straw? It was funny. He was a funny guy, man. He was a funny guy. Anyway, hey, speaking of being hot, you know what was hot? Honolulu, Waikiki, 20+ thousand people showed up for that event. It's a march that they did against the TMT. That's a lot of people, man. This thing is growing. It's growing bigger every day. And it's about time that the world recognizes how we are using love and aloha to conquer the monster. That's what's important, right? But some people don't see it that way. And that's what I wanted to talk about on this one show. Is the people who don't agree with the protectors of Mauna Kea. And I'm talking Hawaiians too. There's a lot of people out there. Well, I wouldn't say a lot, but there's some people out there that are upset at the Hawaiians and local people, because it's not just the Hawaiians that's against this, it's the local people as well. I'm talking Filipinos, Japanese, you know what I mean? All born and raised here. And, we're all finally standing together against the corporate monster, the corporate pigs, And we're finally taking a stand. This protecting Mauna Kea is taking a stand, finally. But, you have people that are concerned about our evolution as a being, How would these Hawaiians family feel in the future if they found out that they were the ones that was responsible for stopping evolution? That's what they're saying. Those are comments that they are saying. And I just wanted to bring that out on the table, and then answer some of these comments with maybe some information that could help them maybe realize that, hey, we are actually doing some good, not, doing a lot of good, not just some good, a lot of good. And these few people, maybe they'll realize this, right? Okay, so that's why I'm here. I'm here to help everybody, right? Right? Okay, so they're concerned about our evolution. There's no stopping evolution. So we're not stopping anything, okay? It's how it becomes, how it evolves. That's the key right there. Now, you can still evolve negatively, or you could have an evolution with a positive. But either way, you can't stop evolution, okay? So that should ease your minds, okay? You guys concerned about us stopping evolution? No, you can't, okay? And then another thing, okay? Enough is enough. Now, they say that we're stopping TMT. Okay, fine. And now we're stopping the development at Waimanalo, Sherwood Forest. Fine. And then now they're stopping this air pad thing that they want to build on the mountain too. And then another thing for this and that. And it's like, yes, we have to now. And they're complaining that, what, you guys are stopping all these things from happening in Hawaii that could help us as a people. Yeah, it could, but it also becomes old after 10 years, after 20 years. You think this TMT, this new telescope that is probably going to be in fact, is going to be the biggest telescope built anywhere, you think that's not going to get old after about 15 years, 10 years? Then what are they going to do then? Just leave it?
We're going to have spaceships already.
Yeah, exactly. But you know what I mean? What are you going to do? Just leave it? It's going to be trash? Then our kids got to go up there and look at this big hunk of junk that they can't go near because it's unsafe, because it's deemed, you know what I mean? Unsafe because you can't go near it, the structure. I mean, then what? No trespassing. It just becomes crap. More crap. Right? Wow, it's silent all of a sudden. I see you staring like, tripping, right? Tripping. No, you know what? Enough is enough. We should have stopped the developments of the telescopes when they were on the second telescope, when they were on the 6th telescope, the 13th telescope. You know what I'm saying? If anything, we're coming to the party a little bit too late, but we're here now. We're here. Am I making sense? Mm-hmm. So it's not too much. In fact, we're too late, a little too late, but not now. We're here now. So these people are complaining about us stopping these developments, these future projects that could help us as a people, but they're not thinking about the past, on what we had to deal with in the past. If you ask me, we should have done this after the 3rd hotel was being built. You know what I mean? What, we wait till the 4th hotel? The 100th hotel?
Exactly, no, and then it's overwhelming.
Right, exactly. And then, you know what? In the future, you know what? This is what your kids get to look forward to, okay? Do they get forward? Oh, I'm getting all flustered here. Do they look forward to a clear mountain, with beautiful clear skies that they can look upon with their own eyes? No. Or do they experience a mountain where there's no access due to unsafe conditions from a broken down telescope? You know what I'm saying? Or not just one, 13. What, this will be what, 14? You want your kids to experience in the future no beach access or no public parking because all the hotels took up all the coast? And then when you go on the beach, they pitch their own umbrellas, their own chairs, and take up all the space. So you got to squeeze on the side. Is that what you're looking forward to? Huh? Evolution? That type of evolution? Huh? Oxybenzone. Is that what you're looking forward to? Oxy fucking benzone. There. Killing our reefs. Damn it. Affecting the fish. Anyway.
Really though. Like that analogy's perfect. All those hotels.
Bro, yep. We should have done this with the hotels before the 100th hotel was being built. But we let them go so far that now they feel entitled. Now they feel like, well, we're a hotel. So we're taking this spot right here. And fuck all you guys. You want to swim in my pool? No. Do you belong here? No. Do you work here? Yes, I do, sir. Can I stay at this hotel? No. So, I don't know. I might be wrong. I'm just saying, right? Some of these people who are
I think back
pro TMT, this is some of the stuff they're saying, man. And it's like, how can you say that we're stopping evolution when we can't stop evolution? It's just nonsense. It's just nonsense.
Yeah, I think it's over those guys who really love science.
No, and that's
over
fine. That's fine.
But it's not even their point. It's
but
these guys who are actually making money off of it.
That's what it is.
Then
Corporate
pushing is
corporate.
Yeah, push science.
Yes.
Yeah, push the science. But these guys who actually love science, Neil deGrasse. Even,
yes,
or
Neil
these,
deGrasse, and he is
TMT guys. I know they're all like.
He's like, hey, you got to think of the culture and the people, because real scientists would acknowledge that.
But he was fully low key.
Well, he's more for democracy. Vote. We should vote on it. He said they should vote on it.
Yeah.
But before we voted on it, he said they need to be educated on everything. Which makes sense, of course.
But it's not even that. I think there should be a deconstruction program.
They should clear out those other telescopes and build that big piece of shit telescope where those other 12 are.
They should just
or
make
13.
a union. They just go in and demo. And then,
But that's the problem. They're supposed to do that. I mean, 6 of those telescopes ain't being used. 6 of those telescopes is just sitting there. Being an eyesore.
The biggest.
Looking like an old zit on someone's fat ass. No, I swear. Clean up, but squeeze that fucking zit. Hey, entertainment, moving on, man. We've been on this subject for almost 13 minutes. Entertainment. They're remaking. Drum roll, please. Warriors. I mean, I'm excited to a point, okay? And this is why. Who are they going to get to play the bad guy who has the bottles on his fingers and he's clanking them together? Clink. Clink, and he's going, Warriors, come out to play. Remember that? Huh? Who's going to play that guy? I know who could play that guy. Corey Feldman. But got to be Corey Feldman now, like the lead singer of his band, Corey Feldman. Without the angel wings. I think he'd be perfect. He would do that part perfect. And then the Popola guy, the leader of the... those the kung fu guys, kung fu guys in robes.
They had the only gun, yeah? Those guys?
No, the evil guy. Yeah, the guy with the bottles, he had the only gun. He's the one that shot the leader. Remember? Hey, suckers! Remember that guy? Can you dig it?
Oh, yeah, see, they weren't just...
I think it was Puerto Rican,
gang,
actually.
Yeah.
Nah, they're like Puerto Rican blacks, yeah. Majority was all black.
Yeah, they had the only gun, yeah.
No, someone was passing the gun through the crowd, and it ended up with those guys, with the guy, Warriors, come out to play, remember? And then he shoots that guy, the leader.
Yeah, he does.
Because the leader was trying to get all the gangs together because they was going to fight the police.
That's right.
Because he was telling them, hey, Hey, you suckers! 10,000 police, and you got 30,000 of us. He said, why don't we stop fighting each other, and let's go, let's go defend our turf, man, And then someone shot him. Boom! He was like, can you? Yeah. And then, boom! He gets shot. And everyone freaks out, and then that guy goes, it was the Warriors! Yeah. He blamed them, and then everyone was like,
chase after.
Yeah, it's like chasing after them to try to escape New York. Good movie. Mm-hmm. Good movie. My favorite scene was always the baseball fury guys. Yeah. They look psycho at their face. I watched it now. I'm like, oh, they sucked. They sucked. That's why if they remake it, I'm sure the fighting scenes are gonna be way better. Cool. And then just for extra action, they're gonna slide a Chinese guy in there with the Warriors. Guarantee.
Or they're gonna have a couple different gangs.
You know who'd be good?
They're not even gonna be.
Okay, let's try and cast our own guys for this. Okay, let's try and cast our own guys. So I'm thinking for the guy who was saying, "Can you dig it, suckers?" Terry Crew.
That would be so fun. I was thinking more of Denzel Washington or.
Well, Denzel Washington could actually be the guy with the big black shades, and remember he puts a hit out on them, so he's on psyching like, who are the Warriors? You remember that guy? Yeah. I want to know who is the Warriors.
That should be Terry Crews.
That guy should be Denzel Washington. Oh yeah, actually that guy should be Terry Crews.
That would be even funnier.
That would be funnier.
Comical, huh?
Oh shit.
I bet he's in there. They probably filmed it.
And who would be the leader? What's his name? Swan. Who would be that guy? And then they had the cowboy guy with the cowboy hat. Oh, he was lame. And then the Puerto Rican kid, Tag. I guess he would tag all their names, Warriors. And he had that bushy afro with the part in the middle. It was horrible.
Yeah.
He looked like Chaka Khan singing that kind of Sweet Thing. Whoa, sweet thing. Ding, ding. Oh, Warriors. Warriors, clink, clink, come out to play. Yeah, they remake that movie. The fight scenes are going to be epic.
That guy can be, what's that guy who was the Joker?
Oh, Joaquin Phoenix?
He's pretty good.
Yeah.
He's scary.
Yeah, he just cemented his role as a Joker already, man. They're like, he's...
Good.
They're already planning a second one already.
I seen like a couple trailers that look so good.
Oh, and it's just dark. Like, it just shows how he becomes that. And then, like I said earlier in the other podcast, they casted that guy for Batman, Robert Pattinson. So now they're thinking about having him and Joaquin, because this Joker movie has no affiliation with the Batman series at all. Mm-hmm. But I guess they're planning, he's doing so good, it would be such a good weave to have a Batman with just Robert Pattinson and then blend them two together. Yeah, just because they can. Yeah, they can do anything, man. Yeah. They can do anything. But that's it. That's an interesting one. Hey, I saw Rambo. Last Blood. It was awesome.
I want to watch it.
Oh, man. It was like, and I could see it happening. And I don't want to, no spoiler alerts here. But if you didn't watch the movie yet, then too bad. You should have watched it already. But, I could see it from the beginning. It was like Taken. It was going to be like Taken. And he would have to go and rescue the girl. And that's exactly what it was.
It's like how the last one was, though, too.
No, the last one, he had to go rescue those missionaries that went down the road. They needed...
It was that girl, that's why.
Because that girl, yeah. But same thing. But this one, everyone dies. Oh, man. And, yeah, at the end, it was epic how they ended it because... and this is during the credits. They show the first blood with him in the town with the police, and they go from Rambo 1, First Blood, to Rambo 2, Rambo 3, Rambo 4, all the way to this one. Like they show scenes, and when they first started showing that first Rambo, my son was like, "Dad," I go, "Yeah." They're like, "Who's that?" I'm like, "That's him." And he's like, "What?" He go, yeah, that's him. Bro, he looks so skinny and ripped and just smooth. His face is smooth. Because in this one, he's like bulky, like big. And like he has kind of a leathery looking face, you know? Kind of like Mel Gibson too now, you know, because they're old. Whereas they were showing the first Rambo, you know, and even the second Rambo, he was all young. His face was all young. Then the third Rambo, fourth. And then as they got into the later ones, then my son's like, okay, now I see him coming. Oh, but that was funny because when they showed the first one, he's like, what's that? I go, oh, that's him. That's the first one. He's like, what? I go, yeah. So he got all into Rambo 1. And so when we came back home, he was like watching everyone. And he loves them. I mean, they're exciting. They're awesome movies, man. You know, Green Beret, you know, muscular with that big knife.
Is so gory, though.
Oh, yeah. This last one,
Even this.
This last one. Yeah. Yeah, super gory, and like over the top gory.
Yeah.
You know, not too bad if it was.
It's like what you want, though.
That's what everyone wants.
When you go
I was in the theater, and it was a pretty empty theater, but there was like this older lady sitting behind us, and
they're
every
so
time
smart.
the gory
Halloween.
parts came out, boom, boom, I was like, oh damn! And even the lady behind us, she was like, oh my god, oh snap! And then after the movie was over, she was like, you know, I came here to cool off from the heat, the AC. And I love Rambo. I love Sylvester Stallone. But I honestly thought I was going to fall asleep during this movie. And you know what? I did not. And it's like, no, it's action. It's good. Anyway, moving on. There's other good movies coming out. They got the new Kingsman coming out. Pretty interesting. They have The Gentleman, a new Guy Ritchie movie. Action. It looks really good, really good. So, anyway, fights. Should I talk about the fights? Yeah, I think it's about time I talk about the fights. And not just any fights. I'm talking Trinity Fight. The Trinity Fights this past weekend on Oahu at the Blaisdell Arena had Dana White looking for a fight, Matt Serra, Dylan Thomas. They were all there, sitting there right in front of us. You know, it was amazing. Amazing. What a big event. And what great fights they had too, man. They had a lot of good fights. But I'm just going to talk about some fights that I was interested in. And the first one on my list is Nate Fetosa versus Jason Collins. And I got to tell you, I'm going to clear my throat for this one. And I don't want to say nothing bad about any fighter because I respect all fighters, but if they don't cheat. And I really hate cheaters, especially in a game, in a sport where you can get hurt. Someone can get hurt. Someone can get killed. Why? Because they're dehydrated. Why? Because they're trying to cut weight. Why? Because that was the rule that everyone agreed on. Let me get to it. This person, now, first of all, Nate Fetosa, good job, bro. Good job. You were on weight, 165 pounds. He stepped on that scale, on weight, ready to go, shredded, handsome haircut, and it was on. Now, first of all, his opponent don't show up till later on. So they couldn't face off. They announced the name, Nathan Fetosa versus Jason Collins. And only Nathan Fetosa went up on the scale, checked in, 165, baby. He gets off, they're like, Jason Collins isn't here, so we gotta just wait. So Nate goes on the side, starts hydrating. Well, that guy comes in almost, 20 minutes, half an hour later, stressing. You can see the stress in his eyes, Quinn. He steps on that scale, 172. And he's staring down. This guy's staring down at his scale. And like I said, I don't want to say no names, Jason Collins. But he's staring down. He's staring down over his muffin top that's hanging over his belt. And he's looking at that scale. And he's 172. Now, I wouldn't be talking shit, honestly, because I do respect all fighters. But listen to this. Nathan wanted to meet the guy at 170. Their team said, no, we fight at 165. And that guy couldn't even make 170. Now remember, people, how I told you about PJ in the past. How that last 2 pounds is a freaking killer to cut. That last 2 pounds is always the killer to cut. This guy has 7 pounds overweight. But Nathan, being the warrior he is, still took the fight. And they went at it. First round. Nathan throwing at this guy. This guy, he's a wrestler. And he even said on his interview, he's like, I'm taking him down. I'll try and hit him, but I'll probably lay on him. But I'm definitely taking him down. And that's what happened. First round, this guy's just throwing heavy 1-2s, 1-2 shoot, 1-2 shoot. And Nathan's tagging him, moving, smooth, looking like he's like floating on ice. But this guy's a wrestler, so eventually that constant shoot, he ends up taking it down. But Nathan's jiu-jitsu skills kicks in and saves him. Ding, ding, end of the round. Second round, they go at it again. But then the guy ends up catching him with a 1-2, and he clips him with a 2, and he gets a little bit dizzy. And then the guy shoots in, takes him down. And then the guy just goes ballistic. Tags him, boom, boom, boom. It's a referee stoppage. So, that's how it went. I'm not trying to referee stoppage. I'm not trying to sugarcoat it, but that's how it went. But, you know, this guy had the advantage. He had a sugar bag strapped to his waist. Oh, good job, Nate, though. You're a warrior, bro. Good job. Hey, Masu Boy versus Christian Tajiri. You know, this guy, Christian Tajiri, same thing, man. He's a wrestler, grappler. He just wanted to take Masu Boy down. And, you know, hey, he ate some hits. He was eating elbows. He got dropped multiple times. He got dropped one time in a third round. But this guy just kept taking him down, laying on him. Just laying on him. You know, and didn't do nothing. Didn't pass the guard. Didn't do anything. But what? It goes to the judges. What did the judges say? Unanimous decision for Christian. But everyone couldn't believe it. I was even like, what? If anything, because Masu Boy controlled the stand-up. Definitely. This kid was eating some punches and, elbows. And, he got dropped in the third round. He got dropped in the first round, and he got dropped in the third round. And then the other guy took him down, laid on him. That's about it. He threw some heavy 1-2s, but just haymakers.
So they judged at 9-10.
Haymakers.
9-10.
Yeah.
Oh, you dropped him. 9-10. But he took you down.
So, fair. Unanimous against him. How's that? If anything, it would have been on split either way. Towards Masu, I thought it was going to be split Masu Boy. That's what I was saying. But I was freaking shocked. I was shocked. Chris Cisneros versus Justice. I'm sorry. Fa'u?
Ready again.
I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry. Justice. Fa'u. Okay. And this guy came out on the stage. Let me tell you, he came out onto the scale. Big gold chains, shades, freaking looking all smiley and smooth. And Chris Cisneros went right up to. They went up right up to each other, like nose to nose. And the guy just like looked at him like, oh yeah, and changed his whole demeanor. Chris is like, I'm not playing, bro. We're scrapping. And bro, they scrapped hard. That was probably one of the best fights in the main card to me, because they were knocking each other around. But Chris Cisneros was just dominating. They were hitting each other good on the stand up, but Chris was just in control the whole time. He controlled the pace. He controlled the center of the ring, and he was smart. When he would knock him, bing, and the guy would go back against the fence. He would shoot for the double, take him down, start ground and pounding him. They went to the end, all 3 rounds, and Chris won. Check this out now. Split decision. I mean, I thought Chris was a unanimous decision, but they made it a split. It's like, wow, you know. But at least he won. And it was clear he won. He controlled. The first 2 rounds, he dominated. Then the third round, the guy, you know, got him here, they hit him there. They were kind of jockeying back and forth. And then towards the end, the guy, you know, did something. I don't know. But that's the last round. You got to look at the first 2 rounds, man. That's a unanimous, if you ask me. But I guess they didn't see it that way. They saw it as a split. Anyway, moving on. Analu Mattos versus Analu, let me correct myself, Analu the Miracle Mattos versus Jaron Lino Wigglesworth. And hey, this guy, you know what? I think his fight name should be Mr. Wigglesworth. Yeah. I mean, because and I'm not dissing on this guy's name. This guy's a scrapper, let me tell you. He's a scrapper, and there's a reason why he was the Trinity amateur champ. He's a jiu-jitsu chokeout artist, you can tell. Very smooth, very good, strong. I'm going to get to that. But I think, and no disrespect once again, bro, I think you should change your name. Your fight name should be Mr. Wigglesworth. Plain and simple. Because people, you think of that name, you think of a nerd. You think of a nerd with a, you know what I mean, with the glasses on, a pencil holder in his pocket, you know. But this nerd can scrap. I'm talking Rory McDonald.
just make it Mr.
I like Wigglesworth.
But then when they announce it, they have to say it like that.
No, yeah. Well, I don't know. I think it should just be just Mr. Wigglesworth. And then when they announce his name, Mr. Wigglesworth, you know what I mean? People are thinking, oh, that's expecting a nerd to come out. And then this guy comes out, whap, 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 choke you out. And I'm going to get to that right now with Analu, my fighter, my boy, Analu Miracle Mattos. Good job. Good fight. This is what happened. First of all, we go down to the stairs to go down. Analu's song is playing. Brought up some busting out on hula. I didn't even know he was going to do that. I was kind of shocked with the bucket, trying to get out of his way. And he just looked fabulous. He bust out this little dance. And then he did a pose to his entrance song. Then he walked down the stairs. And we went up to the front gate. Did his thing. He went in, ready to go. Here comes Wigglesworth. Mr. Wigglesworth. With his motivational speech. That was his entrance song, bro. And the guy's like, you can do this. You can do this. Nothing's going to stop you. Nothing. And he comes into that. And the thing is, it kind of worked against him because I looked at Analu and Analu's like agreeing. Yeah. Like, it was motivating Analu just as much too. But anyway, they come in, touch gloves, ding, ding, it's on. They go at it. Wigglesworth goes after Analu with craziness. Grabs him in a clinch, starts throwing wild knees. Analu's going against the cage. He's kind of like just blocking all the knees and just trying to, gauge his distance and push away. He pushes away, goes for a swing on Wigglesworth, and Wigglesworth ducks under, gets around towards his back, and freaking suplexes Analu. From the suplex, they both go over, straight to Analu's back, hooks in, choke coming on, gets on a body lock, which is like a figure 4 around the stomach, slaps in a freaking triangle, goes to choke Analu. Analu secures his bending arm behind the head, so you can't bend that arm. So Wigglesworth's trying a one-arm choke. It's not working. Analu's holding that arm. I'm looking at him. Defend the choke, Analu, defend. He looks at us. He's smiling. Grabs the other arm that's around his neck and then pries it off. Spins, turns around, ends up in the guard, starts pounding away. Wigglesworth kicks him off. They stand up. Wigglesworth goes for like a double. Analu catches him in a chin strap choke. Starts hanging him, trying to go for the chin strap choke. Wigglesworth abandons the double leg, whips himself out. I don't know how he escaped out of that, but he was kind of worried because he could feel it. Just barely gets out, ends up dropping down to his knees, and goes for a single on Analu. grabs a single on his leg. And people, we've been going over this move. If someone goes for that single, we've been going over that crucifix. And Analu caught him in that crucifix and just started pounding away. Oh, but that guy Wigglesworth, Mr. Wigglesworth, was so strong. He picked Analu up and tried to slam him off his arm. His arm was trapped between Analu's legs. In that process, they both roll over. Analu trapped his other arm, and he ends up on his back in the crucifix. Analu starts pounding, goes for the short choke, and then catches him with a rear naked choke. 2 minutes, first round. Action, bruh. From the beginning. That's how. It was 2 minutes. It was just like, boom, 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 boom. He's on his back. Oh, shit, he's almost got the choke. Oh, shit, he's almost choked out. Oh, damn, boom, crucifix, boom, boom, boom.
Guy, he must have been tripping because that was like...
He won.
Especially from the chin strap.
The chin strap, man. That's a
like,
shocker.
Oh,
fuck, I almost got...
Nobody did that before.
Yeah. Well, he beat his last 3 opponents rear naked choke. So when he got to Analu's back and then he sunk in that choke.
He had him too.
Dude,
That's why.
I thought he had him. And then when Analu grabbed his arm, he looked at me, he smiled, he kind of like winked at me. I was like, oh shit. Go get out, Analu, come on, defend. And he was like, nah, I'm fine. I'm good.
Let him stress out a little bit.
Oh, man.
Like you said, that one arm choke. Nah.
That's hard to pull off. And Analu, I have a hard time with 2 hands choking him. So I don't think you're going to get him with a 1-arm choke. Hey, congratulations.
That's not like a UFC level kind of move.
No.
1-arm choke.
The bear trap can, though. Anyway, hey, you know what? But on the whole, congratulations to all the fighters that participated at the Trinity Fights, performing before Dana White. What an honor. What an opportunity. Congratulations. And, hey, you know, with that, we got to go because it's already freaking 36 minutes, man. Oh, I did my welcome here. I overstayed. So I got to go, man. Besides, I got a nice ice cold one waiting for me downstairs and it's too hot to go without it. You know what I've been doing? I've been sitting in front of the refrigerator drinking my beer. Hey, everybody. It's nice to be back. And I hope you enjoyed this little podcast, my rant. And, hey, if I offended anyone, really, I don't care. Okay? Aloha and a hui ho. Loud from Maui. Shoot. La da.